What's up, Hobby Extreme family? Just wanted to open up this video and let you know that I did have an issue with the camera settings and the camera itself. It looks, in my opinion, kind of like hot garbage, but it is good content that I do want to show you. So I'm still going to continue learning the camera stuff and make sure that I can bring to you the best quality that I can provide. So bear with me on this one. It's not my best work, and hopefully that the next coming videos I learned and I don't make the same mistake. But thank you so much. Enjoy the video.
Hey everybody, Mark from Hobby Extreme, getting ready to maiden our Ranger 2.0 or 2.0. Just checking all the fittings and getting the aircraft for its maiden flight. Nick actually got the battery bar done, and so we now finally have our battery bar station on the back, and we have the gas tank installed finally. What else, Nick? Oh, we do have to install our wing pods. We got to glue phalanx in here. These little phalanx go in there. And what we're going to actually do, there's two ways you can mount these. You can actually glue them in, or we can use these phalanx to screw it in from the bottom. So we can change off the wingtips if we want to, from wing fuel pods to wing caps. We flew this for about 40 or 50 flights on the wing caps last airplane. I really liked it. But I like the look of the wing pod, so I'm going to put those on there initially. We're going to find out if how the aircraft performs. If it performs just as well with as the wing caps, probably going to keep the fuel pods on. We did a test run on the engine. You guys probably already saw that in the video. If not, we're going to show you now.
Turn it right off.
All right, that's looking good. Notice how it does mimic the radio.
Low loading RPM 36. Loading. Low loading RPM 47. Loading. Low loading RPM 57. Loading.
No leak. Come on up. Right here. Blow the leaves.
And I think that's about it. Tomorrow, maiden flight for 2.0.
We also have another plane. Dad had a very spontaneous buy at the hobby store, because we went to the hobby store just to get some CA, and Dad saw this thing on the shelf.
Should we show them?
We could show them now, because we're going to maiden that at the field too. That's going to take me a couple minutes to build.
All right,
So,
hold on.
Not traditional, what we actually kind of been flying, but Dad saw it when it first came out. Dad's always wanted one, and so this thing is just a fun plane.
Fun plane? I've wanted one since it came out.
I don't really know why I got it.
Beechcraft 18, come on now! That's cool!
So I'm also
cool.
going to be building this one. And
I'm excited about it.
Yeah, we're going to maiden that one at the field tomorrow. So that should be our very low stress, kind of just fun plane to fly around.
Fun plane to fly.
So I'm going to tackle the wing pods. Dad's going to be tacking all the screws and making sure everything's good. And this thing should be ready to go by tomorrow.
It's time to go.
So that's the D18. That thing was probably the quickest I've ever put a foamy together. Every single time I see one of these new foamies, because I've kind of gotten out of them, I don't do a lot of them, but the quality of this crap is insane. I just remember foamies from 10 years ago, and it was just, they were crap. This actually is really, really nice for what it is. So it went together really easy. Barely even needed to look at the instructions. I'm only going to look at the instructions really to find out what this was. This is some kind of gauge for the elevator, I guess, for it to center it. We're just going to send it, and I'm going to look at it for the programming because we use the 18, so I'll just set up what the programming is for that. But it's got retracts, it's got flaps. The tires look pretty nice. Overall, it's a pretty nice little airplane. I think this thing will actually be kind of fun to fly around. It does look like it has AS3X. I'm hopefully going to be able to just disable that and just not even use that. But it does have that safe technology stuff, the auto leveling, I believe. But I mean, it uses also a 4S 3200. So things should have some actual decent power with two motors. So yeah, we're going to maiden this thing tomorrow. The jet is pretty much there. We also painted the canopy. So that's what the canopy looks like. It has a little bit of flake in it. You're not going to be able to see it really here, but hopefully tomorrow in the sunlight you'll be able to see it. Once that fully cures, we're going to glue that onto the canopy, and we are all ready to go. We just looked over everything and made sure all the screws and everything was in proper spot. We went ahead and put the tips on, did a little bit of more wiring management, and it is now, oh, it's taped on. I'm going to leave that because we still need to glue that on there, but I'll show you the guys the full like wiring, everything that we did management wise tomorrow at the field.
Hobby Extreme fans, we got a little bit of a treat. At least I'm excited about this. Horizon Hobbies Beechcraft 18
D18.
dual, huh?
It's a D18.
It's a D18, yeah, Beechcraft.
Yeah.
Beechcraft D18 is a model I've wanted ever since it came out. I don't know, I just thought it looked cool. And we got this yesterday. So we're gonna maiden this aircraft and see if it flies. It should fly just fine. It's actually, Nick, you said it took, what, 5 minutes to build?
It was very, very quick.
Very easy to build.
Yeah, barely any screws. I
wonder
really
if
had
it's
to
easy
put
fly.
like, just click in the wings, 2 screws on the rudder,
Okay.
and just putting the wing bolts in, and that was it.
All right, so should we take off with some flaps?
I think so.
Departure flaps? All right, let's do some departure flaps. All right, let's find out. Let's find out what this does. Here we go. All right, let's not make these passengers sick.
1946, the inventor is General Custer.
Here we go. Could do a nice little control check. And we're off. Get that tail up and flying. And she's airborne. Flaps up, gear up.
Sure does look good.
Hey, it's flying okay.
How's the trim out of the box?
Not bad. Let's see. That
kinda
is
cool.
stick off, so a little bit of left aileron roll.
Think that was the wind going?
It might have been the wind.
Let's see. Nice straight shot.
Let's see. That's stick off. That's hands off right now.
Hello. Yeah, maybe a right click.
One right click. I like the sound. The sounds good.
And who is this made by?
Beechcraft.
Beechcraft. Do a little roll.
It's an E-Flight.
E-Flight, that's
yeah,
what
E-Flight.
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah. It's a Horizon Hobby E-Flight.
All right.
All right. Let's see. We're not going to pop top the D18.
Thank you, Captain.
I don't think the captain was happy about that at all. I think they just spilled all their drinks.
All the caviar is spilled.
It actually is a little windy out here right now. Does this have AS3X in it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it on?
Yeah, it's on.
Oh, okay. Little run, one more right click of aileron. Elevator is good though. All right, let's come in for some slow flight. Let's get it in so we can see it with the camera. Gonna get some flaps in, gonna get the gear coming down.
How is it with the flaps? Is it parachuting it?
No, it actually handled.
It came with some mixing already in it.
Did it really?
Yep.
All right.
So basically, right out of the box, this thing flew really well.
Yeah, it did.
I just followed the instructions that they put for the radio programming.
Oh my
This
God,
isn't
look at
approach
that.
flaps. This is approach flaps, Nick. This is
Gotta
just,
love some
it's
E-Flight
just
planes.
sitting there.
Gotta
Look
love
at
E-Flight.
this. Okay, now it is, no, but it is pitching up a little bit with flaps. So we got to change that mixing just a little bit. Let's see. So let's bring it down again. Let's do full flap. See what it does. Look at this thing. It says 0 airspeed.
Look at that.
Not bad.
Gotta love E-Flight.
Not bad at
I
all.
must say, the foam models from like 10 years ago to now have just so improved.
It's
They
incredible,
really
isn't
have
it?
gotten
They are
so
incredible.
much better.
The quality of the foam has been so much better, and just the overall structure of them. I just remember when they like first came out with the foamies, and they were so fragile.
Look how pretty this is.
This is flying on a 4S.
Look how pretty that is.
4S 3200. It's got plenty of power. Look at this.
Yeah.
Gear's coming back up.
Will it go straight up?
Actually, the gear changes to CG like a real airplane. That's funny. It's straight up.
Straight up.
Yeah, look at that. That's
All right.
power.
Knife edge spin down.
That was
Kinda.
Kind of. Not bad. So let's come in for a high speed, as high as a D18 can get speed pass. Here we come. Here we come. Here we come.
Oh, look at that full speed pass. Nice. I think that looks like a lot of fun. It's a really pretty airplane. Yeah.
I didn't set a timer on it.
So that tail boom, that double tail boom is getting hit by the wind a little bit. It's funny, but it's perfectly stable. I mean, it's perfectly flyable. Yeah, I don't know what the timer's supposed to be.
I didn't set a timer.
Okay.
I would put it at 6.
Right.
I don't know actually.
Gear coming down. Oh, I love that gear. I love that gear.
I think it comes down a little too quick for scale.
It does come down pretty quick.
I might be able to.
Yeah.
I
that'd
could
be-
probably set a timer to the gear.
That would be neat. Scale out the gear a little bit.
Yeah.
Because I know you can do the flaps like that.
And I've got the approach
I got a
flaps in.
timer on the flaps, and also, so it comes down around 2 seconds.
So full flaps coming in now.
And there's a mix on the elevator for the flaps already.
keep that throttle up a little landing too.
Yep.
You gotta keep flying that bad boy.
You got to fly this thing all the way to the ground.
Look at that. Perfect.
I haven't heard that, but then
Woo, we almost
Go around,
missed
go
that.
around, go around.
Going around. All right, I don't like full flaps. We're going to try that again on approach flaps.
Mid flap.
Yeah, we're doing a mid-flap landing.
Hey, Mark, land left to right.
All right, let's go that way.
yeah, kind of diagonal.
I know, the
but
wind's,
yeah.
it's kind of a crosswind.
Have it come towards you. And
Yeah, little throttle.
All right.
All the time.
Let's do that. We're going to land into the wind a little bit.
Yes.
with
Little
power.
throttle.
With power.
Gosh, look how stable.
With power.
Little power.
I have power in.
Yep.
More power.
More power. More power.
Power.
That's perfect. We'll take it. We'll take it. We'll take it.
With the wind.
You know,
We'll take it.
it doesn't have a whole lot of rudder authority, so it's a little hard to kick it over. But honestly, a fun plane to fly.
Pretty awesome.
I actually, it looks
I'm really-
good too.
Horizon and E-Flight, they just make wonderful stuff.
You know,
and they're amazing people as well.
not bad.
Amazing dudes.
I like it. I
I'm
like
glad
it.
you got it.
Not bad, Horizon Hobbies. Not bad. If you're interested in that, I think we got the bind and fly version, even though we have Jetty. You all know we switched to Jetty, but we still have a couple of Spectrum radios. So we got the bind and fly version with the AS3X in it. I want to adjust the AS3X, Nick, and I want to make the gear a little more scale like you're talking about, right?
That's nice.
Let's have it come out nice and slow, because it does actually, because the gear comes forward, it actually changes the CG of the airplane. That's kind of funny. It's supposed to do that in real airplanes. So need to add some little more flap mixing in there because it pitches a little bit, but not bad. Overall, first impressions.
Right out of the box.
Right out of the box, I enjoyed it.
Yeah, just a couple clicks, and that was all it took.
It is a little windy out here right now, though.
Yeah.
But we have a crosswind directly, you know, across the runway. So, but overall, Hobby Extreme gives it thumbs up. Here we go. We're getting ready to do the first flight on this aircraft, otherwise known as the Maiden Flight. We're almost full of fuel. That's about all I'm going to put in. It's pretty full. So the turbine engines, as we discussed before, take diesel fuel, but we also mix turbine oil in the fuel. It's a 5% mixture. We did several run-ups with this airplane. We're noticing that during a full power ground run-up, the empennage was sucking in a little bit, creating negative pressure inside the fuselage. We had thought that that might have been due to the location of the batteries that we put in the back. If you remember during the build series, I told you I was slightly worried about the airflow reduction we might get in this, but we do get airflow coming over the canopy as well, over this portion and through the slits in the side. But what I did was I took the batteries out and did a full power run up, and it did the exact same thing. And if you notice, it's a very, very soft fuselage or empennage. So I'm thinking it's just creating a little bit of negative pressure in there. It's not starving for air like I originally thought. With that in mind, we're going to go ahead and maiden this airplane. Let's do it. What's wrong?
That hole right there.
Yeah. Yep. All right, everyone, here we go. We're going to do a maiden flight on the Canada Snowbird Boomerang Ranger with the KT-102. And we're just going to do a short flight. We're going to not go very fast. We're just going to kind of do a ring out flight, land it, check over everything for the maiden.
Wait, not 100% flight?
Not 100%.
Dial it back a little bit?
We're going to dial it back just a little bit. So we just did a range check in all 4 quadrants of the aircraft, and it worked out well. Here we go. Now we're going to have some, I'm going to need you to help trim this once I get airborne, Nick. Or Ryan.
Same. Oh, it's all down
Up,
here.
down, left,
Okay.
right, okay? Gears up. Flaps are coming up. Coming back on power. It's trimmed pretty good.
Yeah.
Little left aileron trim, Ryan. Give me 3 clicks.
3.
Got it, thank you.
Look at that.
Give me 1 more click of left aileron trim. Thank you. That was fine.
That was feeling all right. Oh, look at you go, buddy.
And 1 more click, Ryan.
1 more.
And that's rocking. Okay, that's solid.
Oh, yes.
So we're at 50%. Give me 2 clicks of down. Thank you. We're just flying at 50% throttle. Just nice and easy. Good.
Nice and level, huh?
And 1 more click of that left aileron. Thank you.
Sure does look good, doesn't it?
That airspeed's working great.
Oh, is it timing?
Yeah.
When you rolled, was it pretty axial?
Yeah, very axial. All right, we're going to pump up the throttle just a little bit. What's my range look like? Is it 9s? 9 and 7, 7 and 5. That's not bad. It's feeling good. All right, I think that's about it. We're gonna do some approaches.
Keep it on it so land anyway.
I'm gonna slow it down.
Don't you notice anything with those wing tips on it?
Gears coming down. We're gonna do a gear check. No, it's flying good. Coming in.
Oh, looks good.
We've got 1, 2, and 3 gear.
All down, gears down.
Power's coming in. Nice and easy.
CG's different, so be ready for it to land a little different.
Yeah, it feels a little different. Flaps coming in full.
I think you're a little more nose heavy than before.
Yep.
You can do as many approaches as you want.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Bring it in, bring it in, bring it in, bring it in, bring it in.
No, God damn it. Sorry for my language. I'm mad on that one.
What happened?
I don't know. It was me, but I'm mad on that one. I think it got slow. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look at the footage, but I don't really know.
Did you hit the tree?
No, he almost did.
That's, I think, where I got scared. I almost hit the tree, and I pulled back, and that's what got me into an accelerated stall a little bit. I tried to power out of it, and the turbine was all the way at idle, so it took me too long to power up. This one hurts. This one hurts. The first flight took us 2 months to build.
Good.
Well, this one hurt.
Well, bleep.
Yeah, this one hurt. It was my fault again, and I'll go into detail on what I did now that I've had a chance to calm down. But it took us 2 months to build this. Of course, that's what hurt the most. Yeah, we're not quitting. I know we're going to get some negative hate on this one. You know, hey Mark, get out of jets. Hey Mark, what are you doing? You know, I've been flying for 40 years. It's not that I don't know how to fly, but you know, everybody messes up. And even at this level, you can mess up. And I messed up. Energy management. Flying turbines is all about energy management. And it takes a while to spool up a turbine. I committed to landing, and then I came too close to the trees, which scared me. I thought I was too low, and I dumped my energy by just reactionarily pulling back on the elevator, dumped my energy. I knew I did it. I put the nose towards the ground. I powered up the turbine and prayed. And I almost had it, as you saw in the video. I almost had it, but I accelerate stalled it and tip roll it. This one hurt. This one hurt. You know, all of them hurt, but this one really hurt because we spent so much time, and this was on the Maiden Flight. I mean, what can you do? You've all been there, right? You know how it is. The good news is, you know, we thought about, oh my goodness, do we want to post this? Yeah, you know, we're not just going to post the good stuff. You're following our journey. You're coming along with our journey. You're going to get the good with the bad. Yeah, we're going to mess up. No, we're not the best at everything we do. We're learning every day, just like you, I assume. So sometimes you have the good and sometimes you're going to see the bad. This was the bad. We crashed it on the Maiden. It hurt, but we'll get back up. And you know, as soon as I did it, I gave myself about 5 minutes to calm down. I got right back on the horse, and I flew the AJ, and I flew it pretty well. I was happy with that flight. The AJ is such a pleasure aircraft to fly that it's hard not to have fun while you're flying the AJ. So got right back on the horse, and everything's fine. Yes, I have been flying for a long time. Yes, I still screwed up. It's all my fault. It's not the jet's fault. But on a bright side, the jet crash is manageable. It's another kit, yes, but the turbine is fine. Probably going to send it in for overhaul. I'm down for the season now, for the jets anyways. So I'll probably send the engine in for overhaul just to have them check it over, because it was, as you see, it was a fairly hard hit. So I'll send it in and get it checked out. But servos and everything else appears to be fine. So we even ran the turbine up. I'm going to get hate on that too. But we ran the turbine up. I wanted to make sure everything was fine with it. And mostly I wanted to make sure we burned any fuel out of the can before we put it up for storage. Ran great. Went right to idle. No problems. The EGT was fine. So don't think we had any turbine damage at all. Don't think we had any gyro or servo damage at all. No battery damage. So we're going to count our blessings on this one. We got lucky, but we screwed up. So you're going to get the good, but you're also going to get the bad. You're coming along with our journey here, Nick, right?
Oh yeah.
You're coming with our journey, so we're not going to hide anything from you. Yeah, we're not perfect. We screw up just like everybody else does. But the only difference is you're going to get to see our screw ups. So hope you enjoyed the film. Yes, I'm a little down right now, but you know what? We've got plenty of else to fly, and we had a great maiden of the Beech D18 today from E-Flight from Horizon Hobby. Nice flying model right out of the box. It flew great. Oh, yeah. Ryan, come here. Ryan's hiding around the corner over here. So Ryan also flew great today. Ryan's flying his Skywing
260. Still trying to get used to it, man. I'm telling you, the Aura to me, it's something really, really new to me.
It's not the Aura. Don't listen to him. It's not the Aura.
I know. The Aura to me.
You have a lot of gyro haters out there.
I know it, and I'm not hating on it. I know. Well, hey, whatever. It gets rid of all the bad habits of what an airframe can do with wing stalls.
The way I think of a gyro is simple, right? Somebody said it, actually, I think it was Harry Curzon that said this first, where I heard it from, but I loved the analogy where a gyro is like a shock absorber in a car. It's not going to help you steer the thing, right? It's not going to help you avoid potholes, but boy, it's sure going to make those potholes a little easier.
Yeah, it really is. Right? It gets rid of the bad habits. No, it doesn't fly your airplane for you. It just, with the wing stalls, it's a great thing. I keep saying it's the gyro, but something's going on up here that I'm just not clear flying yet, but we'll get through it.
Just like everywhere else, just like they're watching right now, right? Yep. It takes repetitions.
Yeah.
The more reps you put under your belt, especially if you do it in sequence in a day, you do 4 or 5 reps in a day. By the 5th rep, things are cleaned up, things are feeling good.
Second flight for me did really well.
This is not like riding a bike, right? I mean, you gotta be practiced up, and you will lose the skill set if you go too long. It
is very real, that nervousness, any nervousness you feel, it doesn't matter how good you are, you're still going to feel it.
Yeah, you certainly are. But, you know, we do this because we love it.
Love it.
We don't think of it as a hobby. We think of it as a passion. That's our motto here at Hobby Extreme.
It's a passion.
Sometimes we have good days. Most of the time, actually, we have good days.
Yep.
Sometimes we've had bad days. Ryan's coming off a series of bad luck with his airplanes, engine problems, gyro problems, stuff that, and that's what, sometimes we get into our own heads, don't we?
Yep, that's what I'm going through.
Yeah, but you know what? We had a good day today.
It's a good day.
No, this wasn't a good day, obviously, but we did have other things that were flying. That was a good day. We have a great club here at Hanover, by the way. Everybody's coming up and consoling me afterwards. They all watched the Maiden Flight. Everybody was as devastated as me. That's when you know you have a lot of good people at the club, when they're as devastated, you know. If they weren't as devastated, they'd be clapping, woo, that was good. Wish we got it on YouTube.
I know.
But they're not like that. Everybody was devastated with me. Yes, we're going to continue to go. We're going to get another jet. Yes, I'm most likely going to do a Ranger, but we'll see. It's going to be next season now. So Nick and I and Ryan are going to start concentrating on some 3D for the end of the season as we wrap up this year. going into next year.
Yep.
But we so appreciate everybody following our journey.
Every one of you guys.
We love it.
Thank you.
We love the comments. You guys have been, we feel blessed to be able to have you come along with us. We're enjoying bringing the content to you. We hope you're enjoying it as well. So stay tuned. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please like and subscribe, share our content if you don't mind, and give us some comments. I know I'm going to get some hate on this one, but that's okay. That's okay, because we'll take the good with the bad. We love you all. We appreciate you. Till next time, remember, it's not just a hobby.
It's a passion.
It's a passion.
Thank you.
Well, to whoever who stuck with me through that extremely poor video quality, thank you very much. It kind of hurt to constantly edit this video, not even just because of the crash, it's just because of the quality of the video. It was garbage. And as you saw just the little things in the video, and also it was grainy the entire time. The artifacts in the camera lens were weird because I've cleaned that lens multiple times, and the sensor, and I did it properly, and I think I have just something that's wrong with my lens, so I need to get a new lens. And also, I think from leaving my camera in the sun, it was very hot that day. It might have corrupted the video. I didn't think I had my ISO set as high to make it look that grainy. So yeah, if you guys have seen something like that before in video, not the artifacts that I've been getting through the last couple videos that I've been trying to address, I just need to replace my lens and get a new one to try to bring better quality to you. But the graininess, I'm not sure. It looks like I had my ISO cranked to 1 billion and with just like completely wrong setup, but I'm pretty sure I didn't. But it definitely is a very beginner's possible mistake, or I had something wrong with when I had my camera sitting in direct sunlight for an extended period of time at the field. So if you guys have seen that before, you got any suggestions on what that possibly was, please let me know. And so I'm learning flying as well, but also learning the filming stuff, and I'm going to get better and better as we go along. Hopefully you guys will see the quality greatly increase over next season. Next season is going to be awesome. So thank you very much to everybody, and have a good day. Bye.